Coming up tonight on 18 Eyewitness News.
Winter makes its presence known here in southeast Missouri. Also, Poplar Bluff's Pershing VA Medical Center salutes its patients. Plus, a local college commemorates a 90th anniversary. All of these stories and how long will the wintry weather continue?
News, sports, weather. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Fred Dawkins. Tonight's top story, given the weather we've had for most of this winter, you really couldn't be sure of the season unless you were looking at a calendar. But starting at 9 this morning, the National Weather Service placed the entire 18 Eyewitness News viewing area under a winter weather advisory until midnight tonight. Now, the total snowfall accumulation is expected to reach about 2 inches. Travel is expected to be treacherous with sleet and freezing drizzle in the forecast. Missouri Department of Transportation crews have been out working on the roads ever since this morning. However, MoDOT warns motorists to be aware of black ice on bridges and overpasses that generally experience freezing conditions first. Just the expectation of the snow and sleet was enough for a number of schools to cancel class and tomorrow. Stay tuned to Channel 18 and the entire Dawkins broadcast radio group for a complete little closings. We'll also have those on our website at froggy96online.com. And now, speaking of the weather, Dustin's here with a look at our wintry forecast. Dustin, what's on tap?
Currently right now here in southeast Missouri, temperatures are in the 30s, 31 right now here in Farmington, as well as in Fredericktown, 33 in Marble Hill and Cape Girardeau, 33 in Poplar Bluff, 31 right now in Rolla. Tonight we'll see a low around 30 degrees with some snow showers, south wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. The snow showers will move out of our area tonight, and we'll see a return of sunshine tomorrow. More details on that coming up later in weather.
This week marks the National Salute to Veterans Patients. The John J. Pershing VA Medical Center in Poplar Bluff has a number of special events to mark the occasion. Public Affairs Officer Angela Smith says they've worked Tuesday's holiday into the festivities.
We have school children who are going to be bringing Valentines to our veteran patients. We have VFW and ladies auxiliary folks that are going to be bringing them roses and refreshments and cookies, and we have some special shows arranged for them, a martial arts demonstration.
The week-long salute will culminate in Valentine's for Veterans concert this Friday night with headliner Lee Greenwood. Angela encourages the public to send a card or letter to the hospital if they appreciate the service and sacrifice of our veterans. Angela also says just address the mail to Dear Veteran, and they'll take care of the rest. Farmington's Presbyterian Manor is issuing a call for entries for their juried exhibit, Art is Ageless. Marketing Director Allison Sheets says the only restrictions are that the artist must be 65 years or older, and the piece must have been completed in the last 5 years.
We added a Christmas category last year. We have drawing, fiber arts, crafts, needlework, of course painting, which is the most popular category, photography, quilting, sculpture. So there's just something for everybody.
Entry forms can be picked up at Presbyterian Manor in Farmington. That address is 500 Casey Street. The Art is Ageless exhibit is scheduled for February 22nd through the 24th. And when we come back, a local college commemorates a 90th anniversary during homecoming this weekend. That story coming up only on 18 Eyewitness News. Mineral Area College will celebrate homecoming this weekend. This week's festivities take on special significance because this is the 90th anniversary of the Parkland's local community college, going back to Flat River Junior College, which was founded back in 1922. Mineral Area College's Director of Development and Alumni Relations, Julia Dill, says today kicked off Spirit Week leading up to homecoming weekend.
On Wednesday, we're having a New Orleans jazz performance in the Cozy Library, and there'll be cake and coffee and live music. That was really fun last year, and I'm looking forward to seeing that again. And we'll have our big pep rally on Friday at 10 in the Field House. And so we'll have games, giveaways, music, and that's always a really fun time.
Julia adds there are numerous reunions on tap for this Saturday.
Some for every decade, as well as a lot of our big organizations, agriculture, horticulture, allied health, art, athletics, business, all kinds of different groups are getting together to reunite in our library. We're going to have reunions going on all day, and our basketball team is playing Three Rivers, so we know there's going to be a lot of people coming out for a great time.
The Lady Cardinals take on Three Rivers at 5 o'clock Saturday afternoon, with the men's teams squaring off at 7. There are still a few spots available in this year's Mason-Dixon Chili Society Chili Cook-Off. The 7th annual event is set for Saturday, February 25th at Poplar Bluff's Black River Coliseum. All proceeds from the Chili Cook-Off go to the United Gospel Rescue Mission. Executive Director Reverend Gregory Kirk tells us,
at the end of the day, when the smoke clears, we will be able to continue our work, which is the number one focus of giving the gospel out to those who are homeless and drug and alcohol addicted and basically down and out, as well as our social services. Because while we do our gospel ministry is number one, we do a lot of social work as well.
The entry fee for the Chili Cook-Off is $50 per team if you register by February 21st. Reverend Kirk says the Chili Cook-Off gets underway at 11 in the morning, and they go until they run out of chili. Well, still to come, a simple approach that could have a profound effect on some children with autism. Don Arnold explains why cholesterol could play a significant role. That's next in today's Your Health segment. But Dustin Kopp is in the Storm Tracker 18 studios right now, making a check on how much wintry weather we're going to be receiving tonight into tomorrow. His forecast is coming up next on 18 Eyewitness News.
And welcome back. As we head into Tuesday, sunshine will make a return. However, another change in store for your Wednesday with some rainfall moving in. But warmer temperatures are going to continue for the next several days after we get through this evening and into tomorrow. Currently here in southeast Missouri, temperatures are in the 30s, 33 right now in Marble Hill through Cape Girardeau, 31 in Farmington and Fredericktown, 34 in Ironton, and 31 right now in Rolla. Factor in the wind, we do have a wind chill right now, 22 right now over in Rolla, 27 right now in Ironton, Piedmont. Current wind chill at 25, 22 in Fredericktown, and 27 in Poplar Bluff. Currently here at the station, we have a temperature of 31 degrees. It feels like 23 because of that south wind at 10 miles per hour. We have some snowfall out there right now. At this hour, current dew point is 28 degrees, and our current humidity at 86%. Now, as we head into your Tuesday, sunshine's going to make a full return here in southeast Missouri. It's going to be a nice day. Temperatures are going to be warmer than they were today. They're going to be around the normal temperature, which is about 46 degrees. So your forecast low this evening, we'll see temperatures in the 30s and 20s, 30 in Ironton up through St. Louis and Farmington, 27 in Fredericktown, 28 in Piedmont, and your low tonight in Poplar Bluff of 29 degrees. Forecast for this evening, snow showers are going to continue with a low around 30, south wind 10 to 15. Tomorrow, we'll see a high around 41 degrees with partly sunny skies, west wind at 5 to 10. A look at your extended forecast for the next several days. We'll see temperatures looking pretty nice for the next several days. However, on Wednesday, we're going to see a high of 49 with some rainfall moving in. On Thursday, high of 50 with partly sunny skies. On Friday and Saturday, mostly sunny with a high of 48 on Friday, 53 on Saturday. It's going to be a nice day. Partly sunny skies on Sunday with a high of 50, 53, and pretty nice day on Monday with partly sunny skies. That is a check of your Storm Tracker weather forecast. Fred, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Dustin. And now Dawn is here in the studios with tonight's Your Health.
Researchers in the U.S. are launching a new study focusing on cholesterol levels of children who have autism. It's not that doctors think that their cholesterol is too high. In fact, in some cases, researchers think that their levels could be too low, and that could be making their symptoms worse. With details, here's Clark Powell.
Let's see how many here. 1, 2.
This may seem like a typical lesson in any given preschool, but what little Rose Barker is doing is anything but typical. Rose has autism, and just a few short months ago, this would have been unthinkable.
This is a child that would have a blank stare and run from other people if she didn't know them. I would have to literally carry her up the stairs with me if I just went from one level to another.
Today, Rose is reading, smiling, and interacting like never before, and this could have helped make the difference. As part of a clinical trial, the Barkers added a packet of cholesterol to Rose's diet twice a day, and that simple act may have had a profound effect.
It's possible that too low a cholesterol could be one of several causes of autism, affecting a subgroup of children with autism.
So Dr. Eugene Arnold of Ohio State University Medical Center launched an initial study with a simple premise. Knowing that proper levels of cholesterol are essential for brain development and function, he wanted to see if increasing cholesterol could reduce symptoms in autism. And in Rose's case, at least, the results were clear.
Personally, for us, the cholesterol has changed our life. It was exactly what she needed. Her development started almost immediately. She smiles again. She runs. She has awesome motor skills.
Now, Arnold and his team at Ohio State's Nysonger Center are expanding their study in conjunction with the National Institutes of Health. But even as they add patients to their trial, they do so with a word of caution.
It's very important that we not just rush out and try to give everybody with autism cholesterol, because for some of them it may be harmful.
But for some, like Rose, it could be a simple answer to a remarkably complex condition.
That's the end, that's right.
At Ohio State University Medical Center, this is Clark Powell reporting.
Do it again.
Do it again? Okay.
In the second round of tests, doctors at Ohio State and those with the National Institute of Health and Johns Hopkins University will look to enroll children between the ages of 4 and 12. At first, some children will receive a placebo, but ultimately everyone in the study will receive 12 weeks of cholesterol packets to see the impact it has.
Coming up in today's Your Life segment on Channel 18, Valentine's Day is quickly approaching, and Dr. Bill Meyer takes on the idea of love at first sight in today's lighthearted edition of Focus on the Family.
And coming up in sports, we'll have a look at high school hardwood action. The Rams finally select their new general manager, and the Blues remain hot on home ice. These stories coming up in sports on 18 Eyewitness News.
This is 18 Eyewitness News, Sports.
In high school basketball from over the weekend, the championships were held in the MAAA Conference Tournament Saturday. In girls action, Valley Catholic claimed the consolation championship, defeating Fredericktown in overtime, 48-47. In the fifth place game, St. Genevieve down Potosi, 58-47. Third place goes to Farmington as they defeated West County, 46-35. And the Central Lady Rebels are the champions of the MAAA Conference Tournament, surviving North County, 46-42. On the boys' side, Arcadia Valley claimed the consolation championship, holding on over Potosi, 60-59. Fifth place goes to West County as they downed Valley Catholic, 51-38. In the third place game, Central bested St. Genevieve, 51-45. And the number one seed, Farmington Knights, won the championship, defeating Fredericktown, 56-49. From the Ozark Foothills Conference Tournament Championships on Friday night, the Neelyville Lady Tigers won the girls' championship, downing Twin Rivers 56-36. And in the boys' championship, Donovan came back from 12 points down and then survived a last-second three-point attempt by Clearwater to win 36-35. After a lengthy process to hire a general manager, the Rams have hired Atlanta Director of Player Personnel Les Snead to replace Billy Devaney. According to media reports, the choice came down to Snead and Minnesota's Director of Player Personnel, George Patton. However, Patton was offered a promotion to stay with Minnesota. The Rams are expected to formally introduce Snead as their new GM tomorrow. David Perron scored for the sixth time in 4 games, and Alex Petrangelo had 3-point night after adding an empty net goal in the final seconds in the St. Louis Blues' 3-0 victory over the San Jose Sharks last night. Yaroslav Halak earned his 6th shutout, one more than All-Star teammate Brian Elliott has, as the Blues extended a franchise record by earning at least 1 point in 19 consecutive home games. They are 20 games above 500 for the first time since March of 2003. And Phil Pressey scored 19 points, making 4 of Missouri's season-best 14 three-pointers, and the Tigers beat number 6 Baylor 72-57 on Saturday. He had no three-pointers the previous 5 games, but stepped up against the slumping Bears. Sixth man Michael Dixon also had 4 three-pointers, and Marcus Denman added 3 for Missouri, which shot 50% from long range. Mizzou will be back in action Wednesday night when the Oklahoma State Cowboys invade Columbia. And that's a look at sports. We'll be back with tonight's Your Life segment right after this on 18 Eyewitness News.
It's nearly Valentine's Day when you put your wallet where your heart is. Want some tips to save? I'm Stacy Johnson, and they're just ahead on Money Talks News.
Valentine's Day is tomorrow. It's all about hearts and flowers and love at first sight, or is it? Dr. Bill Meyer considers the question in today's Focus on the Family.
On this Valentine's Day, here's a question to consider. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Yeah, it is a tough question.
I wish. Definitely attracted to whatever you see about that person.
I guess there's mixed reviews on that.
Genuine love is not simply a feeling of romantic excitement or sexual attraction. These are actually emotions released at first sight, not love.
That one is infatuation and the other is love. That one is self-centered and the other is selfless. And so genuine love is an expression of love towards the other person and not as dedicated toward yourself.
Those first feelings of infatuation are primarily selfish. When we feel this way, we haven't actually fallen in love with another person. We've fallen in love with love. There's an enormous difference between the two.
When you really love someone, you want the best for them. So true love, it's about giving truly to someone else.
Real love is an expression of the deepest appreciation for another human being. It's unselfish, it's giving, and it's caring. These qualities don't materialize at first sight or even during some enchanted evening. They take time to develop.
As quick as we fall into love, we can quickly fall out of love. And where real love is an active role where you're committed, and it takes work. Love takes work.
I think it's a choice because something will happen down the road after a while, and that love, those feelings wear off. But I think that true love is choosing to love somebody for the rest of your life.
So this Valentine's Day, remember, true love stands the test of time. While with love at first sight, it's best not to take things too seriously.
You know, there's definitely that pickup line. Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by you again?
For Focus on the Family, I'm Dr. Bill Meyer.
For more valuable information on life's issues, relationships, and family, please visit FocusOnTheFamilyTV.com. Whether you're a guy or a gal, spoiling your sweetheart is kind of expected on Valentine's Day, wouldn't you say? But do you have to break your budget to do it? Money reporter Stacy Johnson shows us how creativity could save you a lot of cash and make the day special too.
Since the Middle Ages, Valentine's Day has been the day when we express our love with flowers, sweets, and cards. But you can have a big heart without having a big bank account. Just use your mind instead of your money. Take candy, for instance.
I'm going to show you a sweet idea. Just grab some of these inexpensive Valentine candies, put them in a great bag, and for $10 or less, you've got a full bag ready to go.
Then, of course, there's flowers. If you want them to last, don't buy them on the side of the road and be careful about buying online. Keeping flowers cold is critical.
Go to your local florists. You're guaranteed to have the freshest flowers. They have been refrigerated from the time they're picked to the time you receive them.
If you're planning on a romantic meal, forget the restaurant. Save money by making a memorable meal at home. But don't eat where you normally do. Find a cozy spot in your house, put a blanket down, and eat picnic style. And if this is the year for diamonds, remember to verify that stone with a certificate, but don't get carried away on cost.
The young lady's not going to wear the certificate in the ring. She's going to wear that diamond. Get the most beautiful stone you can for your budget.
Bottom line, you can impress your sweetheart without depressing your budget. Just use your imagination instead of your dough. And if you need some more sweet ideas, I've got them. They're right here at MoneyTalksNews.com. I'm Stacy Johnson.
And as Stacy said, he's got more information and links at his website. To get there, it's easy. Just go to MoneyTalksNews.com. Dustin, looks like we finally got that wintry mix of precipitation, rain, snow, and a little bit of ice coming into the Heartland and Parkland area tonight.
Yep. Sure did. Did you enjoy it?
No.
No? You were talking during break that you can't wait till summertime.
I can't. Give me 80, 90-degree temperatures, and I'm happy. Before we get to the forecast now, folks, tonight, if you've got school cancellations or closing, you can watch it right here on Channel 18. We'll have it scrolling at the bottom of the screen on our crawler. Also, Froggy96online.com, where you can listen to any of the Dawkins broadcast stations here in southeast Missouri. We'll give you a complete wrap-up of any school or cancellations that we get. Now, how long is this stuff going to last?
We should be clear out by tomorrow morning. The sun's going to start coming back out. Temperatures are going to start warming back up. So maybe everything that we saw today will start melting and we'll start getting back into warmer temperatures. By the weekend, it's looking pretty nice. Temperatures back into the 50s, sunshine, can't complain.
50s, really?
50s, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but we do have a chance of rain for your Wednesday, though.
That's okay, because what that'll do, it'll just melt off all the snow and stuff.
Yep,
so
sure.
I'm ready for that. Springtime, still about 4 weeks away. I can't hardly wait. That does it for the forecast and the news tonight. Thanks for joining us. We'll be here tomorrow night at 10 with more on 18 Eyewitness News. Until then, have a blessed evening. God bless everyone out there, and good night.
Have a good night, everybody. Newswatch is next.